Oh, hello. Sorry, that was gross. I always do this. I could never get my thumbnail of these lives down. And so I just went with a nice close-up shot, if anyone actually looks at that. Yeah. What? How's it going? What's up? What's going on? Hello. I'm gray. Weird. I'm don't look gray on my screen. What's going on? Hello. How's quarantine? It's all right. How's quarantine for you guys? I watched Miraculous. I think I watched the first 2 seasons and then I stopped at season 3. How did I decide what to major in? I kind of talked to my parents about it and we like figured it out together. House tour. I feel like I do this every live. I don't know. Do you guys want a house tour? Let me know. Can you take me to Polyworld? Yeah, that'd be lit. Thank you. Where did I get my glasses? Lens Crafters. That might be a Canadian thing. I don't know if that's internationally thing. Their Vogue is the brand. I can't answer any DCOM favorited related questions because that would give away my #1 DCOM. I wouldn't want to do that, even though you can probably already guess what it is. I know season 3 is on Netflix. I just haven't gotten around to it, and I don't know if that will happen. My next video is my part 1 of ranking every DCOMs video. Hopefully gonna film that this weekend. Where do I want to go when the quarantine is over? I'd really like to go back to my place to get some stuff that I wish I brought in the first place if I knew I was going to be here for a long time. I would like to film a Barbie video with Nina there. That would probably be the first place I'd want to go, but who knows if she would want to stay there. Maybe she would want to go somewhere. I want to go to my mom's because I'm home and we're like 20 minutes away and I don't like not being able to visit her. I feel like these are boring answers, but that's how it is. What have I been doing during this horrible time? I've been watching a lot of Disney shows. I actually have been watching so many shows that I started a list of top 10 shows I binged in quarantine, and I'm not sure if I should post that like while quarantine's still on to give you guys like recommendations of shows to watch, or if I should wait till quarantine's over and do like this is what I watched. I don't know, let me know. What's your favorite show that's not on Disney? Probably Go Vive Tu Manera. It's on Netflix. Oh, I just answered that. I've been watching Wizards. Wizards is a good show to watch. Give us shows to watch. Okay, maybe I'll do it then. Do I know if it's coming in May? I know it's rumored in May. I think May would make sense because it's getting removed on from Netflix on May. So I think it makes sense, but I also think it takes a really long time to subtitle a show, and so I think we all kind of got to be patient. It'll come when it comes. We all know You Lucky Dog is going to be #1. I actually say, like, I was just writing my script the other day. I only got through a couple movies, but of course I got through You Lucky Dog because it's the worst DCOM. And one of the things I said is if anyone has You Lucky Dog as not, like, the last one, I do not trust them because it's just bad. Do I think Go got a season 3? Yeah, it was already announced. Where you been? It was announced back in February. I'm excited. I hope that because of the corona, I hope it doesn't get postponed because that would suck. Because I haven't heard anything about it since it got announced. Do you live in the US? I live in Canada. Do you like Harry Potter? I don't really have any opinions on Harry Potter. I read the first book for a children's literature class in first year. My sister Carrie likes Harry Potter. My friend Nina likes Harry Potter. I've only seen like 2 of the movies. What type of music do I listen to? I listen to a lot of Spanish pop right now because that's what my life has become. I have a hard time getting into English music now because it's too easy. I know what they're saying, whereas Spanish, it's way more fun. My birthday is August 22nd. It's gonna be my champagne birthday this year. A champagne birthday, if you don't know, is your birthday on the year that you were... No, it's the day of your birthday. So like my birthday's on the 22nd, and this year I'm turning 22, so it's like when the birthday day matches with the year you're turning. I'm so good at explaining things, I know. I have seen Good Luck Charlie. That's another show that's on the watch list because I think I stopped probably around season 3. So I'm not sure if I would go back and rewatch from the beginning or if I should go back into like where I left off. Because right now I'm watching Phineas and Ferb and I went back to the beginning, and I'm really happy that I went back to the beginning because then I got to rewatch a lot of episodes that were really good. And I found out I liked the show a lot more than I thought it would. Like I was worried it would get too repetitive. I don't know. There isn't really, like there is kind of, but there isn't really a big overarching story. And so I wasn't sure if I would get bored, but it's been like 3 days and I'm already on season 2. So like, it was a good decision. I don't want to sing. Hercules on Broadway sounds lit. I'm excited, even though I probably won't see it. So I don't know. Excited for people who will see it. Viola's coming on May 29th, yeah. And so is the rest of Evermore Chronicles, which I will definitely be watching. I'm excited for that because I watched the 4 episodes and then I stopped because that's all that's on Disney Plus. So maybe I'll check it out. I heard that the 2nd season isn't as good though, so we'll see. Might just watch it for fun because I'm bored. I should rewatch Good Luck Charlie from the beginning. Should I? I might like try from season 1, episode 1, and then if I'm like, I can't, then I'll just skip to where I left off back in the day. Favorite couple on Andi Mack? I think Buffy and Marty from The Party were my favorite. I haven't watched Jessie since back in the day, and I remember liking it back in the day. When I got older and I would watch clips of it, I didn't like it as much. But maybe I'll give it a watch. I want to watch the shows that I haven't seen or like haven't really watched on Disney Plus, so that's the plan. Jessie doesn't hold up. Do you guys agree with that? Let me know. Who's on my shirt? It's Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse. I like this shirt. I don't wear it much though because it's white, and so you know how it be with the white shirts. Jessie was kind of racist. How so? Was it because all of the kids are of different race? I feel like that would be the opposite of racist. Would it? Or would it be like kind of exploitation? Ooh, you're doing a commission. What's it of? Let me know. What shows do I watch on Nickelodeon? I've watched Callie's Mashup, I watch Club 57, and then of course the Dan Schneider shows are good. Austin and Ally or Liv and Maddie? I think I would go Liv and Maddie. I tried because, okay, I've never finished Austin and Ally. I realized the other day 3 and I never, like I think I started season 4 but I never finished it. And I had such a hard time getting into it. Maybe I'll give it another chance. Because there is only like 20 episodes in the last season, so I think I just kind of got to do it, you know? But damn, I just really don't think it's as good as the first season. I think the first season of Austin and Ally was golden. and then they got them together too fast. I think I rant about this in like almost every live, but I really do think that they got them, that like Allison and Allie got together too fast in the second season when they should have waited, because they clearly were like, oh, we're just friends, and it's like, just kidding. So yeah, that's my rant. Was only good in season 2? Interesting. So yeah, I definitely think once it gets to season 3, it's not as good, but that's my opinion. And who cares, you know? Do you think Dan Schneider would make a good Disney show? I think that Dan Schneider should not make any more Disney shows, or any more shows in general, because he got fired, I think, for a like legitimate reason. And I don't think his style would work with Disney either. You just ordered Alex's wand. Ooh, that's cool. I feel like I've tried to find her wand, like the actual one with the sounds and stuff. I definitely had one when I was younger. I don't know what happened to it though. And I remember like looking for it on eBay or something a few years ago and I couldn't find it. So I feel like it's kind of rare. So good job. Who do I ship Andy with? Oh, nobody. What TV performing arts school would you go to? I'd go to Hollywood Arts. It's funny, I just tweeted about art schools today. Got me thinking. I was upset that no one replied with go, but I understand it's a bit more niche. I don't think I would want to go to St. Mary's though. It's a pretty toxic school. Maybe Mars from Penny on Mars. Seems pretty chill. Just so I could have that like cool Southern teacher as my teacher. It was fun. This isn't okay. Oh yeah, on Beat Studio, I don't know. They seem to be too talented for me. Favorite telenovela? Soy Luna, what do you think I am? When you live in Texas but don't have any cool Southern teachers, you gotta watch Penny on Mars, man. That one guy, he's great. I forgot his name, but he's wonderful. My favorite Disney show is Soy Luna. I made a whole video about my top 10 Disney shows. You should go watch it. But I just spoiled the number 1 for you, so sorry about that. Have I watched Fastlane yet? No, should I? Because I was looking at it on Disney Plus the other day and I was like, there's only like 7 episodes. Maybe I should just watch it. Check it off the list, you know? Let me know. Camp Rock 1 for sure. Thoughts on the upcoming... Oh yeah, with Peyton Elizabeth Lee. I'm excited. It sounds like it's like a young adult novel, but a movie. I'm excited. But you know what I'd rather have? The Selection. They should make that a movie. That'd be great. Favorite episode of Zoe 101? I like that question. There's a lot of good ones. You know, the disc golf episode is a classic. The one with the alien play, it's another classic. And then all of the ones that are like overarching stories, like with parts to them, all of them are good. Every single one. Do a video on, oh, it's gone. That's the thing with, like, I like to do lives on the mobile because it's better quality, but the comments disappear so fast. It only shows me like 3 at a time and then they're gone. And so if I like start reading one and then it's like, it's gone. So there's that. If I watched the new Mulan trailer, I didn't know there was one. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't think I watch any shows on Cartoon Network. Besides like the original Powerpuff Girls, I feel like I don't know. I've never really been as into cartoons. That's another reason why I didn't think I would enjoy Phineas and Ferb that much. But I am. So that's good. The Selection is becoming a movie on Netflix. Yeah, but I've heard that that's been a thing for like a while and it's never actually come to fruition. Is there a new update on it? Because that'd be cool. I want that. Been waiting a very long time. Top 10 iconic DCOMs. Well, I'm ranking them all, so that's kind of the same thing. Also, once I'm done ranking them all, I would like to do another, like you guys vote. So like I would do, obviously my top 10 would be in that list, but I think it would be also cool if I did like a thing where you guys vote on DCOMs and then do top 10. I know it's gonna be like High School Musical is #1, but I still think it would be kind of cool to see what you guys want, and then I feel better about my list because it's like, this is what I like, and then you guys can do what you like, you know? I feel like that I didn't really word that in the best way, but that's how it be. Daniel, I'd have to disagree. Even just like with watching so many of them, there's so many that are better than High School Musical. But people aren't ready to talk about that yet, so. Do I ship Troy and Gabriella? Sure, why not? Oh, it's gone. I was gonna read that comment, but now it's gone. I've watched, I think, 2 episodes of Coop and Hammy. I think. I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty chill. I think once it gets nearer to the end and there's more ships, I could see myself binging it. But right now there isn't really much to it that makes me intrigued. Or has me intrigued. You know what I mean. Where do you watch season 2 and 3? I watched on Netflix with the VPN, but there's no English subtitles. Sorry if I sound rude when I say that. I just feel like I say it a lot and I get annoyed a bit. But I get it. A lot of people don't know. Girl Meets World or Andy Mack? I think I put Girl Meets World. Yeah, Girl Meets World is above Andy Mack on my list, and I think I agree with that still. Little hair. Hi, Lily. Have I ever watched the Power Rangers? No, never really been into Power Rangers. I'm not really into like superhero stuff. I get a bit bored. Best episode of The Lodge. Ooh. I think this finale of the first season's pretty good. It's been a little bit since I've watched it, so. But I think I'll stand by that answer for now. What do you think about Sabrina on Broadway? I think it's sad that Broadway is like canceled right now, and I would have liked to go see her. I have not seen No Good Nick. I have kind of heard about it, I think. I don't know. Do I like Monster High? I've never really watched anything Monster High. Oh, sorry. And yeah, I don't know, the dolls are cool. Do I think we'll get a season 3? No, it's been like 2 years. Sorry to be a negative Nelly, but no. I get a lot of people asking about it now that it's on Netflix, especially because like it's like now people are seeing the cliffhanger, which I get it, it sucks, but I also feel like guys, I don't know, I don't think so. Not to be the non-optimistic person, but I think that that would not happen. I haven't gotten there in Stuck in the Middle. Well, then again, I haven't really started watching Stuck in the Middle either. So I don't know why I worded it like that. But the question was if I liked, what's her face? Hayden and Harley. Harley and Hayden. And I went to say that I've never gotten there. But I haven't even really started watching the show yet. I don't know what's up with me today. I just feel really tired. I feel like I'm answering all these questions really slow. Which DCOM would you like to see turned into a series? You know what? They could do a cool series with Lemonade Mouth. Like they could have it be like a new band that are like oh, the sun's going away. That are like inspired by Lemonade Mouth. Like it goes to the same school and they like heard about the Lemonade Mouth legacy. That'd be cool. My favorite theme song is probably the Bia theme song. And then Keep It Undercover as well. And Time of Our Lives from I Didn't Do It. I mean, this room's kind of boring because it's not really like my room. I showed you guys it last time, but I can do a quick pan again. This is the room. We love it. It's also kind of like the guest room when I'm not here, and Kate, that's my stepmom, she was talking about it being like the grandbaby room, like for the grandchildren, even though we have one at the moment. But now I'm quarantining in it. I haven't seen Trolls World Tour. I've never seen the first one either, so not sure why I'd watch the second one. At least not first. Jackie's seen the first one. She really likes it. So maybe I'll watch Trolls. Don't really have any motivation to though. Quince. Don't want to disappoint you, but it's definitely going to be on the bottom of the list. And you'll see why when I talk about it. I don't want to spoil anything, because that would be no fun. I love My Date with the President's Daughter. My Date with Her. I forget why I watched that. I think it was during my Boy Meets World craze. And so I was like, Wilfred L. And I watched it. I know it's not a DCOM, but I think it is ABC, like made for TV ABC. So it's like similar. I don't like Quince is like, okay, I'm spoiling my video, but it's only like a fraction of the video. Quince is like for an hour and 20 minutes, you're just watching 5 babies cry and it's annoying and nothing really happens. That is Quince. But I understand it's got like a good message and whatever. Maybe it's relatable. That's why it's not bottom of the list. But I did not enjoy that movie at all. Bye, Alyssa. Have fun wherever you're going. I watched Once Upon a Time back in the day. I stopped when they all went to hell. It's funny because that sounds like I'm saying the show went to hell, but no, they actually go to hell in the show, and that's when it goes bad. Oh, Sean and Angela, 100%. Of course I've seen Adventures in Babysitting, unless you meant the original, then I've never seen the original, but I've heard that it is good, so maybe I'll watch it. CEO of explaining the joke. That's so funny. It's the thing that my dad does. He like explains his jokes, and I'm always like, it's not funny. You already explained it. But I notice that I do that a lot too. That's the thing. So someone asked Corey or Topanga, or Corey and Topanga, or Riley and Farkle. Now, if we're talking about Corey and Topanga on Boy Meets World, then I think I would choose Corey and Topanga. But if we're talking about Corey and Topanga on Girl Meets World, then I would choose Riley and Farkle, because Corey and Topanga on Girl Meets World are basically non-existent, and it makes me mad. They hardly even showed them, which was dumb. Who sang each song better? I don't know what you mean by that. I did a video back in the day. Anyone getting sick of me saying that yet? I feel like I say that a lot. Of ranking, I think I did like top 5 singers or something. My little voiceover. That's kind of similar, right? Maybe. Favorite Meg Donnelly song is Just Like You. That one's good. Favorite Disney Channel song? That's hard because I think of like the telenovela songs and I love them all so much. So like Bia songs, Violetta Southern songs are like top of the list. Favorite DCOM song I think will always be Had Me at Hello from Girl vs. Monster. Even though I was thinking about that the other day while making my video for this weekend. And it's funny because Girl vs. Monster is on my part 1 list. So, but I love that song. I've not seen Winx Club. Any DCOMs you'd like a sequel to? Well, obviously Lemonade Mouth. Obviously. I guess we're kind of getting a Phineas and Ferb sequel because we're getting the Disney Plus movie, which, oh my gosh, speaking of, because it's not made for Disney Channel, it's not going to be a DCOM. Crazy. But everyone's probably going to call it a DCOM. Watch it happen. Or watch them put like a Disney Channel original movie, and then it's like, oh my god, what does a Disney Channel movie even mean anymore? It didn't even come on Disney Channel. Oh, right, it'll probably be called a Disney Plus original. Hopefully. If they don't do that, I'll be disappointed. Thoughts on Rowan Blanchard now? You know, she's living her life. I think people are too judgy. I actually really respect her and how she's just able to do whatever she wants, dress however she wants. She just seems so cool to me. I'm like, you go, girl, you know? Favorite song from Lemonade Mouth? I really like High Wire and Turn Up the Music. I think are my favorites. I don't know what you mean by Sweet Lap on Deck. You just want me to say it? I said it. I haven't watched Supernatural. Least favorite Soy Luna song? I really hate Nadia, Ni Nadia. Hate that song. Oh, and the one where they're in space. I hate that one too. Least favorite Disney character? I could go on. I have so many Disney characters I do not like, but I'm afraid to like talk about it because I don't want people getting mad at me. But I was just thinking about this the other day when I was writing my script, which I'm also procrastinating from doing right now. But the guy from Den Brother, his name's Alex. He's the worst. He is just such an unlikable character, and he never does anything to like make himself like what's the word? Redeem himself. It's terrible. I don't like Lizzie McGuire. I think she's kind of annoying, but I would need to rewatch that show. Kim Possible, yeah, I find her annoying too. Both of them, both versions of Kim Possible. Oh, it's gone. I watched the first season of Tangled, the series. Been meaning to get around to watching the rest of it, but I haven't yet. I would show you my plaque if I had one, but YouTube doesn't want to give me one. So there's the tea on that. I think I talked about making one. Maybe I'll make one for myself. Then I'll have a plaque. I heard that it takes a while, but I also heard that they review your channel and decide on their own if you actually get one or not. It's not just like you hit 100K and they're like, oh great, here you go. It's like a special thing for only the special people that they like. And so they may not like me because I use Disney Channel clips. So I've accepted it. Do I think that they underuse Noah on The Lodge? I think that if we would have gotten to season 3, he could have been explored more. But I think that they used him to the best of their ability. You know, it's hard when you have a friend that's like not there. Oh wait, Noah. Was Noah the question? I was thinking of Josh. It's Josh. Noah, I don't know, he's kind of boring. I think they used him fine. Descendants or zombies? Descendants. Obviously. Who do you think I am? The first Descendants movie is my favorite. You do a video on Casey Undercover. You know, I was thinking about it. When I finished the show, I was like, should I do a video? And I'm still trying to finish this video, so that's where I'm at with that. Maybe I will. Or it'll be on the video of the top 10 shows I binged in quarantine. But I also want to come up with other video ideas that aren't just top 10 lists. Because a lot of my ideas right now are just top 10 lists. And I like to split it up, not just have everything be top 10 lists. So maybe I'll do a Casey Undercover video. Would you guys want that? Like a full video on Casey Undercover? I didn't even take any notes. So I'd have to like figure my stuff out. I don't know if I have enough to talk about. I could probably find stuff. I never really listened to R5. I think because I kind of stopped watching Disney Channel around the time that they were big. Sorry for the shaky, I'm trying to reposition. But yeah, that's to all the questions about R5. I just never really got into them. The one song I used for one of my videos, I liked. I'm not very good at talking about which one it is because I can't remember. Something along the lines of Falling For You. It was like Falling For You or something. I don't know, but it was good. My favorite Barbie song is, oh, I can't tell you because it's a spoiler as to when I eventually make my ranking all the Barbie songs video, or just my top 10. I haven't decided. When it comes to Barbie, for some reason, I like to rank all of the things. Even though I should probably just do top 10. I watched New Girl back in the day when it was airing on TV. I don't really remember much of it. I think I liked it. See, people ask me that a lot. Favorite American Disney show, and I'm like, why don't you just watch the video and then whatever was number 2? Well, because I made the video, my video, which is top 10 Disney Channel shows, and whatever one is American and the highest would be my favorite. I just don't like people, like, the segregation of, like, I don't know. I'll stop. If you could have any Disney Channel star on your channel, who would it be? My, like, first thought that came to mind was Dove. Probably Dove or Sophia. I'm trying to think if there's any that, like, have kind of been, like, MIA that I could, like, get the scoop on. Like, figure out, like, what have they been up to? Maybe Rowan. Just to be like, how you been? What you doing? Not that she's been MIA, but I just feel like her posts on Instagram are always very cryptic. It's like, what you been doing? You know? Tiger Cruise is pretty decent. It's not on my part 1. I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but it's going to be on my part 2, not my part 3. So that's how I've been, like, looking at it. So, like, I kept having a really hard time with ranking the DCOMs because there's 108 of them. And so what I ended up doing is I kind of, like, looked at it, like, bigger picture. And so I took every movie and I was like, okay, which ones, like, I ranked them, like, put 3 categories, like my part 1 list, part 2 list, part 3 list. And was just like, okay, which one, basically, like, the first thing, like, being, like, the best, and then the good, and then, like, the not good. And so once I was able to, like, figure out, like, which movie could be in which video, I think that really helped me a lot because I was really having a hard time ranking that. Like, I think my notes thing has it as DCOM list 5.0. Like, that's how many times I've rewritten this list. But that really helped me to kind of look at it in, like, bigger picture, kind of, and just kind of think, like, if I were to go back and rewatch these, how would I feel about, like, which movie being on which list? Like, once it gets to, like, the top ones in this video, some of them I kind of feel like could also be on the second list, but just they're not, because there's some I like more, because that's how ranking works. I'm so bad at explaining stuff, but basically I put it in, like, 3 categories, and that really helped. So, but I'm not looking forward to filming that, because it always takes me a million years to film a top 10 video, so 36, it's gonna be fun, and Nina's not here, so it's just me, and I stress myself out when I film, and I always repeat things, and it's not a fun time, and I'm probably gonna be at it for hours, but I bought another battery, so that's good. But then I also have an exam I have to finish by Friday, so I have to do that before I can film. But once I do that, I'm done university, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I've really been kind of putting off this DCOM video. So, I mean, anyone who's watched any of my lives would know that. I talk about it in every single live. And it's been, actually, I think I looked at it and it's actually, like, been a year since I tweeted that this is going to be a thing. And so I just got to do it. Frozen 2, I like it. It's kind of pointless, but it was a chill movie. Favorite album and song of One Direction is Made in the AM and Walking in the Wind. Read and Weep, definitely over Dad Napped. Dad Napped is in my good tier, not my great tier. Show would I have loved to be on? You know, I think I would have had a lot of fun on The Lodge. I think I would have stirred some stuff up. And then I could sing and live at the lodge. Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't live there. Maybe I could live there. I could be like Sky's long lost sister, and it's like, hello, I'm American, or not American, but Canadian, but like I sound American because people don't distinguish our accents. I think that would have been fun. And we're both blonde, so like we could be related, you know? Favorite Bia ships? Was that a question that I saw? I'm just gonna assume it was, because looking through the comments is hard. I really like Kiara and Guillermo, which I feel like people are upset about. At least the like few Bia stan accounts I follow are upset about, but I love them a lot. They have become my home screen, and I'm obsessed. I think I like them more than Bia and Manuel, and we literally have gotten no interaction. But I'm hoping that tonight, with their like confrontation, we'll get some good stuff. So yeah, them. I think it would be really cool if Celeste and Trish got together. So them. Pixie and Lavana are cute, but it's kind of, I feel like the show's kind of forgotten about them. They haven't really been doing much. Obviously I do like Bia and Manuel, but again, they're just like chill and non-problematic, and so they're also kind of boring in this season. But they've been kissing in like every episode, which is, I'm like, go off, you know? What else? Oh, I'm unsure about Carmine and Giandino. Like, they're cute friends, but I'm like, do I ship them yet? Not sure. I don't ship Mara and Alex. I think that they really ruined them in this season. I thought that they had potential in the first season, and then this season came around, and it was like, they ruined it. I think that Celeste and Alex could be cool. I don't know if anyway you guys follow their accounts on Instagram, but they've been like in a feud on Instagram, and so I like that. I like haters to lovers. Excellence. It's that would be cool. There's so many ships on the show. Who else? I don't like Daisy and Pietro. They're, you know. Favorite doll that I own? Probably my Princess and the Pauper ones. I miss them. They're not here. Oh, I haven't done Is It Trash in a while. Mainly because I felt like they were too clickbaity. I don't know. People got upset that I'd only review it based on the first episode. So I stopped doing that. Disney show I'd want back. I think the main thing I would say is The Lodge, because it ended on a cliffhanger. Like, that's the thing with Girl Meets World. I think it did deserve another season, but at least it was wrapped up, you know? I haven't seen the next step, but I just found out the other day that it's got like 8 seasons. I was like in shock that it was still airing. Actually, no, that's a lie. I haven't not seen it. Like, I've seen clips of it when it was on Family Channel. It just wasn't really for me. I do a ship and repair on Pixar movies and Disney movies. I feel like it's hard for me to get as invested with those characters because you only see them in a movie. Well, I guess I talk about DComs. It's different because I'm more invested in DComs. I don't know. I can't do any shipping and rippets right now because I'm not with Nina, so. Definitely not in the near future. Well, depending on how long this quarantine thing is going to go for. I should do a podcast. Well, now that I'm out of school, maybe I'll start a podcast in quarantine by myself. Ugh. No, I think me and Nina could do one. Like, if we do move back in together, I could see us doing a podcast. We'd be pretty chill at a podcast. I think it'd be cool to just kind of see our conversations because I feel like we're funny. And I also feel like sometimes we have either like really similar opinions or we completely disagree. Maybe one day. I haven't seen Lost and Found. I just Googled it today because I was talking about performing arts schools on Twitter, and someone commented that, and I was like, I don't think I've heard of that. But then when I looked it up, I realized I had heard of it. That's Lost and Found Music Studios. I've heard of it as the full name. I think because Nina has watched it or has told me about it. I think it used to be on Family, but I have no memory of it. So maybe it's before my time. The original, like when you say like original Freaky Friday, would that be like from the 1990s? Was that when the first one came out? Like the OG, or would you want like the one with Lindsay Lohan? Because I feel like I already kind of did that in my Freaky Friday review, even though it was based on the stage adaptation. Oh yeah, I ended up loving Violetta. It's one of my favorite shows. Mainly because of the third season. Like the first season, wasn't a big fan of. Second season, I liked a little bit more, but didn't really love it. Third season, I absolutely loved the third season. And so yeah, I love Violetta. I think it would probably be on my top 10 shows list if I were to go back and look at it. And if not, like, on it, no, it would definitely be on it. I think it would be number 2. I just feel like the telenovelas, I think it's probably partly because there's so many episodes, and so you end up spending so much time, like, with these characters and getting invested in their stories, that they just have something special, I think, that American Disney shows don't have. Or it could be because of the drama. I really like the drama and the overarching stories. That's something I realized I really like in TV shows, and that's something that a lot of Disney Channel shows don't have. That's why I liked Casey Undercover so much, because there was a lot of, like, sometimes even 5 parts in a storyline. Like, I loved that. And a lot of times villains would come back and stuff like that. And so that's why I think is one of the main reasons why I really liked Casey Undercover. And probably another reason why I didn't really like Best Friends Whenever. Because there was sort of an overarching storyline in each season, but the second one sucked. The whole princess thing was dumb. The first one was good, but then I feel like the ending was kind of lackluster, and yeah. Talk more about Violetta. I like it. What else can I say about Violetta? I like Diego and Violetta more than Leon and Violetta. I know, crazy, but I already said that in a video, so people already know that. I didn't realize that though when I was watching the show. It wasn't until like going back now and like thinking about ships that I realized that. Like, I think it was partly because looking back, I never really liked Leon and Violetta. Everyone was like, you'd probably ship them by the end of the show. Didn't happen. The only time I shipped them was during when he comes up on stage and saves her. I was like, that's really cute. But looking back, I'm like, Diego was better. That storyline, golden. What's the Leon storyline? He's just there the whole time. That's my opinion. Was the Hannah Montana movie canon in the series? I think that there is one line that is said during the second sing-along episodes. You know those sing-along ones where Jackson and Rico would like sing the story? The first one, it was in the love triangle with Jake and Jesse. I forget what the second one was about. I think it might have been about college. I don't know. But in the second one, where Sienna was in it as well, they were talking about who all knows Hannah's secret, and I think one of the lines is in the song is talking about how that town knows her secret, and so that's, I think, the only proof that it is canon, or that's the only one I remember. But then it's also like, why was Travis never brought up again then? You know, those are the questions. Favorite Soy Luna ship is definitely Luteo, and I think second would be Nina and Gaston, and third would probably be Simone and Amber. And I think that that's the only ships I like. No, I like Jim and Nico as well. But then they ruined them, and I was really upset about that. Pedro and Delphi are kind of boring. And they never really talk about them. Who else? I hate Nina and Eric. Trash. I can't think of any others. Guess I should rewatch it. Stuck in the Suburbs? Love it. It's going to be in my top list for sure. Penny on Mars? I loved the first season. And second season. Third season, not as much. I think Nina's gonna make a video on it, so watch that because it'll have all my opinions probably as well. Ships from the Lodge, I like Sean and Sky. I like Sean and Ben. I like Sky and Danielle. I like Ben and Danielle. I like Danielle and Alex. I like Noah and Josh, which I feel like not very many people ship, but I like them. I think they would have been cute. Because Noah could have totally been bi, in my opinion. Noah and Kaylee were cute too. I think that's all. What do I think of Daisy? Daisy from Bia. She's kind of annoying in this season, which is disappointing because I really liked her in the first season. Favorite song from Princess and the Pauper? I really like On My Way, which is the song from the credits. Also Written in Your Heart is really good. The whole album, dude. The whole album is so good. So I ship Carlos and Evie. I can see it. They were definitely, like, I feel like sort of canon in the book. I really liked them in the book. They weren't really as much of a thing in the movies, but sure, why not? I was actually kind of thinking more about ships like that, like, I feel like you don't really think about, but then when you do, you're like, sure. When I was putting together my non-canon list, which I think I have, at least the main ones now. I'll post it again on my channel like I did for the canon list. But yeah, I want to do that soon because usually I would like to spread them out a little bit more, but I feel like because I haven't been making videos as regularly, it still will be enough spread out. Maybe I'll do my decom list next. And then it. Because ranking is different than a top 10. Please watch Lost and Found. I think that Nina might. So go subscribe to I Need 'Em. Because I think she is doing this thing on her channel. Well, no, I know that she is doing this thing on her channel where she's watching Canadian shows, and I think Lost and Found is Canadian. And so that could be one she might want to watch. So go comment on her last videos about Radio Free Roscoe and tell her to do that one next. Underrated Disney Channel ship. All of the Latin American ones are underrated for me, at least for my audience, because my audience is majority American. Trying to think, like, underrated in terms of, like, because I feel like I can look at my top 100 list and any ships that, like, didn't make that list or were near the end that could have been higher up. But now my mind is like, I cannot remember anything. Bilo and Tomas needs a better ending. I wonder why he never came back for the second season. Wonder if that was the actor's thing. Anybody know? Let me know. Least favorite High School Musical song. I feel like there's got to be some I don't like. High School Musical song I don't like. Honestly, I don't really like Get Your Head in the Game. I usually skip it. I've never really liked it since I was a kid. Never my cup of tea. Of course, I've seen Pixel Perfect. I've seen every decom. That's how I'm ranking them, because I've seen them all. I watched Go? Yeah, I was just talking about it earlier. Whenever people ask me what my favorite show that isn't Disney Channel is, I always answer with Go because I feel like it's still kind of Disney Channel. Just not in terms, obviously it's not Disney Channel, but just in terms of like the theming and like what it's about, you know, it's kind of like Disney Channel-esque. Favorite character from Soy, Luna, and Violetta. Honestly, Luna is my favorite character from Soy Luna. I love her. Favorite character from Violetta? I feel like it's Ludmilla, for sure. For sure. Especially because of her season 3 arc. 10 out of 10. Were Miley and Riley really a healthy relationship? Interesting. I feel like we've all kind of just accepted it. Not really thought much about it. But when you think about it, is there like connection that they have, is it too much? I don't know. I'm not a relationship specialist, but it's an interesting question, I think. Have I watched Alexa and Katie? No, but I think Carrie has. Let's go ask her about it. Are you busy?
I'm filming a thing for my grade 1 reading buddy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
People are asking me about Alexa and Katie, and I said, you watch that.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the third season.
Oh.
I think it was the third season that came out. I didn't watch all of it. I got
Oh.
bored.
Is this your rock?
Oh, my rock. Wow.
We love Earth.
I don't really know what to do with it.
Did you just have to take a picture of it?
Yeah, and like talk about what it is, like why we did it. And then I don't really
Right. Everyone comment on Carrie's rock.
Do you like my rock?
Come on. Give us a rating out of 10 of the rock.
10 out of 10.
Wow, cool rock. Yay for Earth. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop bugging you. It's almost Earth Day. Yeah, that's why she made the rock. 100, 7 out of 10, 7, 20 out of 10. This is some good ratings. 10 out of 10. We love. Oh. Underrated decom. There's a lot. Invisible Sister. What else is on my main list that I feel like is underrated? Going to the Mat. Those are the ones that come to mind. Invisible Sister is so good. Like, I'm looking at my list and I'm like, I feel like that one's maybe too high, but I really like it. Oh, How to Build a Better Boy. Love that movie. Color of Friendship may be the most important, but it's also a little bit boring. And they don't show the friendship very well. And it's called Color of Friendship, and they just have a montage, and it's like, now they're friends. But that's just my opinion. I don't think Zapped is underrated. I think it's kind of problematic, actually. Of course I'm gonna watch Upside Down Magic. I'm excited. I think that basically every decom that's based off of a book is like, you know, so I'm excited for sure. But I really don't want to get my hopes up because I did that with Zombies 1 and then it wasn't very good. But I definitely have them. The hopes are up there. They're up there. Right on Track is kind of boring. I feel like I'm not being very nice with some of these opinions. I apologize. But I rewatched it because it was pretty low on my list and someone in a live said, it's my favorite movie. And I was like, really? Okay, so I'll rewatch it. So I rewatched it and I thought it was pretty boring. And so it's still kind of low on my list. But it's not that bad. It's definitely not one of the worst ones. Decom, I recommend. I was just thinking about this when we were out on our walk today because it was really windy. Stepsister from Planet Weird is definitely one that I think everyone should watch. So if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. I'm not the right person to ask about Sydney to the Max because I think I've seen an episode. And have I watched Boy Meets World? Yeah, it's one of my favorite shows. For like a really good chunk of my my life, it was my favorite show, but now it's Soy Luna, so that's how it is, you know. Yep, they're making a season 3 of Go. It was announced in February. Do I like Simbar in season 3? I like the content we get. Like, we get, oh, that was a weird face. I'm apologize, yeah. Oh, the thing. I like the content we get. We get a lot of good moments. I just, the development, there wasn't any. Like, in the last season, or in the season beforehand, season 2, ends with Simon being very upset with her. And then starts season 3, and he's like, wanna dance? And it's like, dude, you were, like, pissed. And now you're, like, chill. So I just think if they would have had it be more slow and like maybe Amber change a bit and then Simon seeing that she's like becoming her true self and then them getting together, then it would have been chill. But it didn't happen like that, so I was a bit disappointed. I think that's why they're my third ship. I'm starting to watch Soy Luna, and does Amber get better? I don't know what you mean by that. Like better as in like a good person? Not really. But she definitely gets more interesting, especially in season 3. How do I use Disney Channel clips without copyright? Well, what I do is fair use. So I can use them because I talk in between. But for any clips I use that have songs in it, it's automatically demonetized. Anything I do with a Disney Channel song, even if it's a scene where there's a song in the background, demonetized. So I think if you were going to make a channel about Disney Channel, just keep that in mind. But then I also think if you're going to make a YouTube channel about Disney Channel, then monetization shouldn't be the first thing in mind. Definitely wasn't for me. Thoughts on Lumon? I like them. I definitely liked them in the beginning of season 3. Obviously, I like Lutea the best, but if they were Endgame, I wouldn't have been disappointed. Would you make a second channel? Probably not. I didn't read the rest, but that sounds like a lot of work. Which I watch on Disney Plus. Soy Luna, Casey Undercover, Stepsister from Planet Weird. That's a movie, not a show, but it's been on my mind because we just talked about it. Other shows. Violetta, if you like Soy Luna. Definitely try Soy Luna first, though. Yeah. I don't think I Do It is very underrated, especially because of how much people talk about it to me. But I think in terms of like the Disney Channel legacy, it deserves more recognition. Favorite songs from the third season of Soy Luna. Esta Noche No Paro is definitely one of them. Quiero Verte Sonreír is definitely another one. Quédate. Season 3's got some good songs. Nada Me Podrá Parar is a really good song. Even though I feel like they didn't use it enough in the show. And then the finale song is great too. Soy Yo, 10 out of 10. Season 1 Soy Luna, yay! What do you do now? Wait. That would be my advice. There's no legal way to watch it online in Canada or the US. So I would say wait. Maybe it's supposed to be coming this spring, I think. But it takes a while to subtitle, so just be patient. Back of the Net. I don't know what that is. Yep, season 1's on Disney Plus now, but the second season and the third season aren't yet, so that's where people are asking about it. Where can I watch Callie's Mashup? I watched it on Netflix with a VPN. There was no legal way to watch it, I think, anywhere else besides that. Yeah, it is dumb, but it's also like there's 80 episodes per season, so it kind of makes sense that it's going to take them a while to subtitle the other two because it's never been subtitled to English before. So, yeah. Also, I feel bad for all the people that are excited for season 2, and I definitely think season 2 is the worst season. And season 3 is like I feel like on par with season 1, but also like slightly not as good. And so I feel like happy for people that have watched season 1 because it's definitely the best season. But I feel bad. I feel like they might get disappointed with the other 2 seasons. Favorite High School Musical? I think it's the second one. I think it's the second one. I always go back and forth with all of them. I like them all. Thoughts on So Random? I think that it was an interesting concept to have the show that they worked on. I just think that people didn't really want it at the time, you know? I kind of want to give it another watch because it's been a while. I never really like watched it. I would just like watch it casually. I don't like that it's listed as the third season of Sunny with a Chance, especially for the kids that have like never watched Sunny with a Chance before, and so they get to like the cliffhanger of season 2, and then season 3 is a completely different show. I think that that's dumb. I was talking to Carrie about this the other day, but I think it would have been cool if instead of doing So Random, they just did Mackenzie Falls. But then it's like it makes a little bit more sense for Chad to just come on to So. I mean, it doesn't make sense at all for Chad to come to So Random because he hates the show. But it makes like it's more logistical that one person comes to that show instead of all of these So Random cast coming to Gravity Falls. Not Gravity Falls. That's a different show. Mackenzie Falls. But I think that Mackenzie Falls would have been a great show, full length. But I'm happy we got a mini series, sort of mini episodes of them. Ooh, what about Manuel? Do I like Manuel's character arc? I feel like he hasn't really had one. Still kind of the same as the beginning. I like his storyline with his dad, if that's what you mean. But I also feel like it's dragging on. Like, I thought once Alex found out at the end of season 1, I was like, yay, now Manuel will find out, and they'll be good. But I'm assuming it'll either be, like, the end of season 2, we'll find out, or if we do get a season 3. Which I'm, like, not sure if we will. I don't know. A lot of people are like, season like Bia is nowhere near as good as or as popular as Soy Luna, so we're probably not gonna get a season 3. Whereas I'm like, I feel like it still does better than at least North American shows. So I don't know. Would I rather watch Mackenzie Falls or Voltage? I think Mackenzie Falls because the drama. But then Voltage had that interesting ship, right? Or was that Space Werewolf? No, I think that was Voltage. But I think Mackenzie Falls. It's because it's so dramatic. But I'd also want Voltage. I think out of all the Liv and Maddie shows, I would want Voltage the most. But then again, like Sing It Loud was kind of like not really that interesting. And then Sing It Louder was like the same thing. Decom list, when's that coming out? I'm hopefully filming it this weekend. And then so early next week. We want Chad to have his own show. Yep. I haven't checked out Just Roll With It, but I think it's coming to Disney Plus soon, so maybe I will. But I gotta finish Phineas and Ferb first. And I'm only on season 2, so it's gonna take me a bit. But then again, I finished season 1 in like a couple days. I really enjoyed season 1. I hope that the rest of the seasons are just as good as the first season. I'm worried that I liked the first season so much because I like had nostalgia and I remembered a lot of the episodes. I don't know. We don't have Disney Plus yet in Brazil, yeah. Hard to keep track. I know, but I heard that it's coming soon. I know that the Twitter account's active now for Disney Plus Latin America. I also heard that Bia is coming to Disney Plus in Latin America in December. So that means you'll have it at least by December, which I know is still kind of far, but at least you're getting it. I know a lot of countries haven't heard anything, which sucks. You like season 2 a lot, but you don't know. I think I will like season 2 because I've been going through the episodes and I remember a lot of them too. I think it's going to be season 4 that I might not know most of it. Starstruck's great. It's in my top 10. Spoilers, sorry. But I like Starstruck. Starstruck discussion? Okay. My discussion, I think my main point was Starstruck as to why it's like so high. Ooh, sorry. As to why it's so high on my list is because it's just like every fangirl's dream. You know, you watch that, like, especially for me growing up with like so many different phases of everything. As you guys know, very obsessive personality. That is myself, and I feel like a lot of you guys as well if you're watching this. And so just like the whole concept, it was basically like a fan fiction in a movie, and it was like at least my dream. And so that's why I think I like it so much and why it is so high on my list. Also, the songs are bops. So that's what I have to say. Oh yeah, you could do that. This person just said that they live somewhere that doesn't have Disney Plus, they use a VPN. But then I think you need a sort of payment method of the country that you're accessing it through. Or I guess you could access it through one country and then go to another one. But you need payment from a country that has Disney Plus first, which is the tricky thing. Or you could do what my friend did. My friend Carrie just gave me money and now she's on my account. But she also did have a US credit card and was on her own account. Anyways, you could find a friend. That's my advice too. And then use a VPN. I don't dislike High School Musical series. I just don't really like it. Is that the same thing? I guess. Like, I don't love it. It's like fine. We'll see how the second season is, but it's Beauty and the Beast. I don't even like Beauty and the Beast. Favorite Sonny the Chance episode. I really like the October 3rd episode or the Basement episode. There's a lot of good episodes. I like that everyone's rewatching it now and talking about it. Favorite Jonas Brothers song. I really like Fly With Me and I really like Used to Be. Oh no, I was scratching my nose and now it's red. Overrated Take on High School Musical. Do you ship Sean and Maya's mom? Not as much as I ship Sean and Angela. Do I ship anyone on High School Musical series? I mean, I guess the gay ones. What are their names again? We never even really got to see much of them. What are their names again? Don't tell me. I'm not reading the comments. Is one of his names Sebastian? Sebastian and Carlos. Yep. Did I finish Finding in Paris? No, because CBC Gem, which is what I've been watching them on, is only on season 2 right now. Like, so I binged season 1 and then I got to season 2 and it was like coming out April 5th. And I was like, oh, damn. It was like not April 5th yet at the time. And so now they've been releasing season 2 episodes every Sunday. And that's how I've been watching it, which I don't mind because I feel good. I feel like content that I'm like not watching it illegally. And I know that it'll be a while till season 3 comes out anyways. So I don't mind watching them weekly. So I'm on like episode 3, I think, of season 2. I was a bit disappointed though because I wanted to watch them on TV because I was like, ooh, fun. I have them at home. We have cable here. I could like watch it every Sunday. But I realized that CBC Spark is like the streaming service for CBC. CBC is a Canadian channel. And so I was disappointed that I couldn't watch it on TV. I don't know. I feel like it's like a novelty now for me to watch something on TV. Girl Meets World is on Disney Plus. Yes, it is. So then a ranking ships or favorite moments. Yeah, I would like to do something like that. It's hard because I like to do basically my like vision. Here we go. My vision is like I want to do like one because I have so many top 10 list ideas. And usually I want to like spread out top 10 lists, but I'm like, who cares? I just do whatever I want. And so I want to do like one not top 10 list and then a top 10 list and then like back and forth, you know? But that means for every top 10 list, I don't know. I feel like when I do top 10 lists for like just one show, then it takes away my top 10 list video. I just think too much into it. It's not good. People are liking my Tumblr post. It's good. I spent some good time on that today. I made an edit of Liv and Holden. If you have Tumblr, Kate Loves Disney, you should go like it. But it's good. I haven't really made GIFs in a while, and so I've been getting back into it lately. I missed it. It was like a thing I did in high school. I was like a Little Mix stan. Not that I'm not anymore. Just I think Disney Channel has kind of taken over my life. But I used to make GIFs all the time, and then I stopped. And then recently I was like, let's do that again. And so that's where I am, and it's been fun. That's my rant. When are you going to post top 10? So there's 3 songs. I probably will wait until season 3 is on Disney Plus because my Soylina videos don't really do very well. I figured it's probably because the show isn't here and my main audience is North American. So I think I'll wait until season 3 is on Disney Plus and then maybe it'll do better. I think I would choose Descendants. The first season, most Disney shows are usually the best. Trying to think of shows that I think would go against that. But I'm having a hard time. Jonas. I think the second season of Jonas is better. So that's one. What else? I don't know. But I'm sure there's other ones that are good too. Well, I'll find out after I finish Phineas and Ferb. I was going to say Casey Undercover, but then I realized that the whole Brett thing is in the first season. And I like that. So. But I think the second season of Casey Undercover is good too. Anyways. If I watch Tangled, then I watch the first season. Boy Meets World or Girl Meets World? Boy Meets World, 100%. Favorite Little Mix song? I really like Towers. I really like basically all their ballads. All their ballads are really good. The whole Salute album too. 10 out of 10. Favorite Barbie movie? Dude, Audrey. Come on. You know the answer. Princess and the Pauper, of course. I'm really excited for the new Barbie movie, which I'm like, they should release now. Hello. Quarantine. I just want to watch it. My opinion on Sharon, I think, was the question from Soylina. She's a really good villain. I definitely think that she'd be like top 10 villains. Like, she's one thing, like, oftentimes I find in Disney Channel, villains are very like goofy and funny because they don't want them to be scary because they want to scare kids, right? And so we always have like these goofy villains, and it's like, you know. But the thing with Sharon is she's like actually a legit villain, and she's actually kind of scary, and she actually murdered somebody, so I like it. Can't wait for your DCOM quiz thing. What DCOM quiz thing? Did I make a promise about a DCOM quiz and now I've forgotten about it? I apologize, but I do not remember what you're talking about. Something about Siluna. What other ships? Oh, I talked about that earlier, but I can talk about it again because it's now been like 70 minutes. Nina and Gaston. Simon and Amber. Jim and Nico. Yam and Jim. We're going to non-canon now. Simon and Mateo. Amber and Luna. Nina and Simon. Right? They got some good moments. Gaston and Luna. I ship it. I feel like there's more non-canon. I just can't think of them right now. Did I graduate? Not yet. I have my last exam on Friday. Well, it's due on Friday. I should probably start it. And then I'll be done. And then I will find out if I pass my courses. And then hopefully I will. I think I will. I think it's impossible for me to fail unless I don't get high enough marks. No, I think I'll be fine. And then I'll probably graduate in the spring sometime. Especially now that like everything's online. Or maybe I'll get like an early fall graduation. Maybe they'll do like a ceremony in the fall. That'd be cool. I would like to have a ceremony for my graduation. Yeah, I was majoring in professional communications. Princess and the Pooper scares me. Why? Is it because the villain isn't goofy enough? I bet you that's it. Coop and Gammy is an exception to the first season is best role. Ooh, you don't like the first season of Coop? Then again, you've been saying a lot of opinions I haven't agreed with. So who knows? What show do you watch outside of Disney? I watch Go, Vive tu Maniera. I love Go. I just rewatched it with Carrie, and so now I'm like, oh, such a good show. Now we're watching Elite, which is another show on Netflix that I really liked the first season. I'm not liking the second season as much, but we'll see. That's also a show that is not for kids, so just keep that in mind. I just recommended it, but I would say don't watch it unless you're above like 13. Oh, Find Me in Paris, but I guess that's kind of Disney on some places, but for me, it's not. So Find Me in Paris. And I think that's the only non-Disney stuff I've been watching recently. Especially recently because I've been trying to watch all of the movies that are, not movies, all of the shows that are Disney Channel that I haven't watched before. So that's kind of been taking up my time. There's not, what rat in Prince and the Pauper? Do you mean Island Princess? There's a rat in that. I cannot think of any rats in the Prince and the Pauper. Rat. Five in Paris is on Hulu. Yeah, in the States it's on Hulu. For me in Canada, it's CBC. And then I think in France, it's on Disney Channel. And I think in Latin America, it's on Disney Channel. And then I also think it's on Nick somewhere. Because I've seen stuff about it being on Nick somewhere. So, that's cool. I don't know why Disney Channel didn't get the rights to it internationally, but... Would you make a second channel for One Direction videos? Oh, I answered this earlier. No. Second channel still seems like a lot of work. Opinion on Sharon's backstory? We love it. Favorite characters? Which characters will be in the new Phineas and Ferb? I'm not sure. Like the movie? Well, we know Candace is going to be in it because it's in the title, but that's all we know. Favorite streaming service? I mean, I only really use Netflix and Disney Plus, so those ones. I don't know why, but I just read a comment that said that they always thought that Erica's cat was a dog, which makes sense because he barked. But it reminded me of, when I was looking over my list, you know, back to that again. I was looking over Wendy Wu. And I always think about, every time I think about Wendy Wu, I think about how I always thought as a kid that Wendy and the guy that comes to help her fight, I always thought that they were cousins because she said that they were cousins, but she only said that they were cousins to like have like a lie as to like where this guy came from. And so as a kid, I'd always ship them, but I always felt bad. I was like, oh no, I can't ship them because they're cousins. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, they weren't even cousins. I was just a dumb kid. So that's reminded me of that for some reason. Top 10 favorite characters throughout everything. Yeah, I thought about doing that. I made a list for Descendants back in the day when I thought about doing that. And oh, we're back. I just never really done. Well, obviously I haven't really done it. But anyways. Felt that way too with Wendy Wu. Yeah, I thought that they were cousins. Isn't that crazy? Waiting for Zeke and Luther, dude. When that goes on Disney Plus, I might have to check it out because I remember liking that show as a kid. Also, Weekenders. I really want that to go on Disney Plus soon because I'd like to watch that. The D word. What was that word? Oh, is that one bad? Let me know. I'm always trying to improve my vocabulary, not vocabulary, but just my choice of words. So, like that word and stupid and crazy or insane. I just think about those words sometimes and I think, should I use them? I don't know. Let me know. I've been doing that a lot on this live. I want Jake Long. Ooh, yes. Jake Long, I was actually surprised it's only like 2 seasons or something. Thoughts on the recent Bia episodes? I definitely think it's getting better. Like when the first season started, I was really having a hard time like watching in like the middle of the season. Like when it first started, I was excited because it's back and I was watching it. But then in the middle, I thought I was kind of bored. But now with Kiara and Guillermo, I'm like, there was what's keeping me watching because I ship them a lot. I did continue Best Friends whenever, and I finished it, and I didn't really like it. So, like, I'm happy I watched it all. I really liked Marcy. I really liked Marcy and her and Barry. I thought were really super cute. Then they ruined them. I was upset. Yeah. Oh, it's dinner time. It's actually time for us to go make dinner. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for chatting. Yeah. Okay. Bye.